Before we get to the exercises, I have to draw this out and give you some tips for your soul abilities. And I call these soul abilities exercise experiences, tips when doing psychic, mediumship, intuitive, whenever you're getting a hold of those soul abilities and using them, exercises for that. Tip 1 is to keep an open mind. The most important thing to do is keep an open mind and have no expectations. This will make it so you, quote, get out of the way and let your psychic soul senses take over. Your inability to just let things happen will be your downfall in your development. But you have the power to not allow that to happen, to practice letting go of your thoughts in order to open up your soul senses. And once you're able to get out of the way, it gets easier with time to keep breaking down that barrier every time you visit and do your exercising, okay? Next up is to meditate, to sit in your power. That's kind of a weird phrase, isn't it? Sit in your power. So what does that mean? I would recommend meditation as a way to gain experience in finding and becoming familiar with your personal baseline. And meditation allows you to be able to sit in your power. That means to find your quiet place, your mindful place, the place that's just sensing, that's just taking in. That's it. That's all that place is used for. When you are sitting in your power, you are just sitting and taking in. It's mindful, Buddhist monkish, you know what I mean? This place within your mind and body allows for your full attention to your psychic and soul senses once you initiate that to start. Meditating allows for you to have that mindful, quiet place that just observes. And then once you switch on your soul senses, that's when you receive the messaging. But first you got to know what your base is, your baseline. And that way you're comparing the incoming messaging with this base that you've developed, you're familiar with, you know what it's like to sit in your quiet, focused state, okay? So meditation, and you can check out my prior episode, also my blog post that's dedicated to meditation in case you need that. Also some meditations I have at my vlog and on the blog post associated with this on my website, nextgenmedium.com/blog. Next up is to observe. Passive observation is key. Don't stress out about it. Don't criticize what comes through. Don't ponder too long on what is witnessed. And most importantly, don't let the ego take over and battle you in this illogical messaging place. There's no need to be logical. You got to set that aside. This is just being open and observing and just taking in sensations in your body, the voices you hear, the words that pass through your mind, the visuals that arise. Observe, okay? You're not looking for something. You're just observing, just taking in what's given to you. And my last tip is to document. You need to build a record of your trials and tests. This allows you to look back on past information and show your growth, or to allow you to make connections that a memory may not be able to provide. I have a terrible memory. If it wasn't for my journal, I would probably be not as far along as I am now. It's with my journal and taking a look back that I've been able to make connections about, oh, I've got this soul sense. I didn't realize that. Or I just learned the definition of this soul ability. And now that I've had practice, I think I get that soul ability now. Something to practice more if you find yourself resonating with uncovering, discovering, and your truth evolving through your journey. And that's what's going to happen. So documenting, you got to do that. It is key.